I'm cutting to the chase today. If you're not willing to have an open mind and, observe facts objectively, if you're not willing to, put your emotions aside to think intelligently, if you're not willing to at least entertain another point of view, this video is not for you. Okay, we're going to be talking about some very interesting stuff, maybe some very, heavy, deep stuff, for people today. For me, I'm just putting the information out there because I think it's important and I think there's a lot of valuable things here to learn from. Okay? Again, what do? I'm a sports documentarian, documenting the scripting within the sports world, media, society, and I use Gematria to help uncover this. In this video today, we're going to be talking about September 11th, the rise of Tom Brady, the mixed reality Carolina Panthers, mixed reality hologram that they made on September 12th of this year, the 20-year anniversary of the falling of the Twin Towers. And we're going to get into the symbolism in the sports world, in society, and everything in between, with the the theories out there on what truly transpired that day. So make sure you watch this full video today if you can handle it. But as always, this one is a banger. What's up, everybody? Art Turner, D.A.T.A. Productions Media. Dreams are tangible aspirations, where we scheme our dreams into existence. Like I said in the intro, look, it's time to really talk about it a little bit more because we've seen how the storylines have played out. So first, let me give you the synopsis on the sports storyline in regards to society and that infamous date, right? So 12 days after that date, after that happened, Drew Bledsoe, the starting quarterback of the New England Patriots, who wore number 11, had a lung injury on got on a hit from Mo Lewis on the sidelines, and who became the starter afterwards and never looked back. Tom Brady, number 12. And guess who they were playing? The New York Jets. Remember, on this channel, we talk about sports storylines and theatrics all the time, so think about that. I'm not making this up. What happened on that infamous day? The Towers, the 2, remember, 1 and 1. It looks like 11, Drew Bledsoe's number. What hit those, things? Planes. Who were they playing? The New York Jets. So let's watch this hit. By Mo Lewis. Bow. Woo! Mo Lewis, number 57. Mo Lewis is number 57, and that's going to play a role as well. So keep that in mind. So now we talked about what happened on September 12th, 2021 this year with the Carolina Panthers mixed reality hologram. Another thing I want to bring up, there's a lot of theories out there that are saying, that event 20 years ago was more of theatrics of hologram and demolition than actual, a Boeing or whatever hitting that location. And, there's striking evidence that you can look up yourself. I'm not going to do it on this channel. You can find it on YouTube if you want. You can look it up yourself, where you can see the aircraft is coming and then it starts to disappear right before, it hits the actual building, right? And that comes into play. If you really think about it, most of the world in America saw this event via the TV. And so not a lot of people can really verify. Obviously there were people around ground zero that saw an event occur, but there's always a grander story than what it is. And we just have to think intelligently and unemotionally about it. Interestingly enough, on the 20-year anniversary of the event that happened in 2001 in September, and there's theories out there that it was a mixed reality The Carolina Panthers, which has a role in this, because if you think about it, Cam Newton got traded to the Patriots, right? You know, Carolina Panthers, Bank of America Stadium, which plays a role we'll get into when we get into the Gematria. So let's watch the Carolina Panthers debut mixed reality Panther at home opener. Look how realistic this is. Who's to say this technology wasn't around at some capacity 20 years ago? Look how realistic that is. Pretty realistic. And who are they playing? What a quinky dink. They're playing the New York Jets on the 20-year anniversary. That's the connection. That's the connection. And we'll get more into how Carolina plays the role. But again, Cam Newton went to the Patriots. On the 20-year anniversary of that infamous event in America, the mixed reality Carolina Panther is playing the New York Jet. The Jets. Okay, remember, Mo Lewis for the New York Jets hit Drew Bledsoe, number 11, on the New England Patriots. Lung injury, which then catapulted Tom Brady's career. Okay, you see how this is all about to come into the fold, right? So the gematria on this is going to be crazy. But guys, I'm going to give you a sneak peek to my next documentary I am dropping next Sunday. Yes, I'm going to be talking about how the Native Americans might be more black than history or regular Freemasonic history wants us to know in the history books that we were given. All right? And I'm going to show you that most likely there's facts showing that ancient Egyptians controlled the Grand Canyon from an ancient city. And that's going to be shown in my next banger of a documentary. But I'm going to give you a sneak peek here so you can nibble on it a little bit and see if you want to join for my Patreon, all right? So here is the clip.
Let's talk about the teams these three Super Bowl winning quarterbacks played for and how it can relate to American history. Doug Williams and Russell Wilson beat the Denver Broncos in their Super Bowls. The Bronco is white. A Bronco is a type of horse, not a species or a breed. It comes from the Spanish Broncos, which means rough. American cowboys borrowed the lingo from their Mexican counterparts to describe untrained or partially trained horses. A white Bronco symbolizes the cowboys of the Western frontier. That same old and tired cowboys and Indian script played out once again, but with the subconscious twist of black natives. Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs played the San Francisco 49ers, who represent the white gold prospectors who invaded California. Redskins, Seahawks, and Chiefs are black Native Americans, equal 303 in reverse reduction, while the phrase from Christopher Columbus landing to Doug Williams winning also equaling 303 in the reverse reduction cipher. False script from Jesuit equals 303 in reverse ordinal as well. Scripting the matrix and false scripts from the Jesuits equal 110 in the reduction cipher.
I hope you like the clip to my next documentary that I'm dropping next Sunday. Guys, you know I've been in the lab working. I promise y'all I'm going to drop content every month on that Patreon tier. If you want my monthly sports documentaries, it's only $5 a month. That's a Starbucks coffee a month, but you get that intellectual, that intellectual stimulation that's raw, uncensored, uncut. And it's not really for YouTube, but I'm breaking it down for you guys. That's only $5 a month if you want that premium content. I also do Gematria stocks. Man, if you want those Gematria notes so you can print them out, PDF form, and look over it yourself so you can learn this knowledge yourself and start making money for yourself, that's that tier as well. But say, hey, if you like both those packages and you want it in one, look, for only $8.63 a month, that's $1.37 discount, the 33rd Prime, you can get both. So that's the Dream Schemers Ultimate Woke Pack, where you not only get my monthly sports documentaries, you also get my Gematria stocks, newsletters, and notes. And think about it. If you get that package, it pays for itself. We're killing it in the stock market right now. We're making money. So make sure you join my Discord. That's in the link below, where you can get all my links below. But if you want to start making some money, join my stock Discord, because look, we're making money. Like, we're up. I have a play right now that I'm up 200%, around there. We're up big. So if you want to make money and you want to, support, that's where you can go. It's all love over there. But, if you want to join the Patreon, you know where to hit it. Now, let's get to the Gematria notes. Okay, guys, let's get straight into the Gematria notes. These are going to be mind blowers. So, okay, let's go straight to the infamous date. Let's go to the date numerology so we can start to get our head wrapped around what we're working with, right? So the date numerology is going to be important. The 41 is going to be important. The 12 is going to be important if you think about, Tom Brady. 111 days left in a year. That's 3 1s. 3 1s. 3. It's a very important number within this matrix. And like I said, that Jets injury for Drew Bledsoe was on September 23rd. So that was 12 days after that infamous event. 12 days, what happened 12 days after? Number 12, Tom Brady became the New England Patriot quarterback for a very long time. So, that's very symbolic, in the sports world. And so let's get into the date numerology of September 23rd. 53 date numerology. We have that 35 date numerology. It's going to be important. Obviously, off the bat, 33 date numerology. Big day. That's a big day in the sports world. Come on. The start of Tom Brady. The start of the GOAT. Obviously, it's going to start on the 33 date day. And then, look, Drew Bledsoe to Tom Brady, New England. We have that 137 in English reduction and that 137 in Jewish reduction. So it's that 33rd prime, obviously 33 date numerology. We have that Tom Brady equals 35 in reduction. We have that 35 date numerology. Bam. Look, we have transition. Transition is going to be very important. September is a very wacky month. It's a transitional month in a sense, and we're going to get into it how Sept is 7, but it's the 9th month in the Gregorian calendar. So transition is important. 33 in the Chaldean, that's that sound vibration cipher, very important. 33 date numerology. We have Drew to Tom, 43 is important. GOAT equals 43 in the English ordinal cipher. And we had 110 in reverse ordinal. We have 11. Remember, Drew Bledsoe was 11. 0 is just the value placeholder. So 110 is just 11. Then, as you see, lung injury, you have that 11-9. Internationally, they would say, the infamous event of September 11, it would be 11-9 internationally, how they would spell that, how they would read that out. So that's important. Then you have lung injury equaling 33 in Chaldean, just like transition. So lung injury on the 33 date numerology day, that was the transition from Drew to Tom. Then you have Drew Bledsoe, Tom Brady, 303 reverse ordinal, 33. Keep going. Look at this. Mo Lewis, 33 in the reduction cipher. That was the guy who hit Drew Bledsoe. Unreal, right? That's crazy right off the bat. You see all those connections. Now we'll get into why Mo Lewis's number of 57 is very important to the symbolism to the society as a whole, outside of just the sports world, right? So, what happened around the same time after the infamous event with the planes happened? So, we had the planes hit the buildings. Symbolically, that was a big ritual. That popped off. So what happened 12 days later? Tom Brady started his career. Number 11, Drew Bledsoe, had a lung injury. He got hit by Mo Williams, number 57, to start number 12's career as the New England Patriots. And the Patriots would have a dynasty for a very long time. Patriotism was a big thing after that huge ritualistic event. So what happened on October 26th of that same year? Not too far away after that, right? The Patriot Act came in, where essentially it started to impose, the government started to impose their will even more on the privacy of their citizens. That was the Patriot Act. And they were saying, oh, it was because it was for, the safety of everybody. So, but look at the date numerology of the date the Patriot Act came into effect. 57. Well, Mo Lewis is 57. You have that 12 date numerology as well, going back to Tom. Days left in a year, 66 days left in a year. Patriot Act equals 66 reverse reduction. You have that 35 in Chaldean going back to Tom Brady. It matches. Live right now, let's see what the date numerology, let's see the date span from August 26th from the 23rd. Wow. Wow. So the date of September 23rd, 2001, when Drew Bledsoe, number 11, got injured by Mo Lewis, then Tom Brady came in, the dynasty started for the Patriots. 33 days later, the Patriot Act came into place. Wow, all around. So let's talk a little bit more about the mixed reality Carolina Panther. So 20-year anniversary of September 11, 2001. You have that 110 in Chaldean. You have that 11. Now, look, Carolina Panthers play in Bank of America Stadium. Now, shout out to Nate, my buddy who helps me with the decodes in LTNC and whatnot and other things in the Discord, in my stock Discord. Shout out to him, Nate. He brought up, the Bank of America logo has 3 11s in it. So that could equal 33. Wow. You see that? And so, look, you also have this date that, of September 12, 2021 that recently happened. Days left in the year, 110 days left in the year. That's the day after the 11th. And look, again, that was that Carolina Panther mixed reality. Look, September 11, 2001, mixed reality 11/9. Remember, international date, that's how they would read it. We have that 350, that 35. 20th anniversary of mixed reality, 137 in Jewish reduction. What was 137 in Jewish reduction as well? Drew Bledsoe to Tom Brady, New England. Again, also, Cam Newton went to the Patriots, and Cam Newton's nickname was Superman. Superman is kind of like an American superhero, right? So that's just another little wrinkle in there. And then, look, we've been working with 222 a lot on this channel, because 2022 is coming up. And obviously, it's a big number in the Matrix as well. So, look, mixed reality, Black Carolina Panther showing 9/11 hoax, 222 reduction. Then you have hologram hoaxed humans, 222 English ordinal. Hologram planes, 222 reverse ordinal. Order out of chaos, 222 reverse ordinal. And this is where it gets really dope. Well, this is not necessarily dope. This is where it gets really inspiring, exciting for me. And Nate also brought this up, and I did a little bit more research. We talk about, how September starts with 7. It's supposed to be the 7th month of the year. But in the Gregorian calendar, it's the 9th. And, me and Nate were talking to a couple other people, and I brought up how, there's an argument that 7 or 9 could be the end of all numbers. 7 or 9 for, various reasons. That's for another video we'll get into. But he also brought up a point. We know that infamous date 20 years ago, that was a big ritual. And, big rituals, you try to transmute something, turn lead into gold. And when Nate brought that up, I'm like, wow, because 7 and 9. 79 is gold's periodic table number. And so that's kind of like, that's very, interesting. And so look, lead to gold, 41 in reduction and in Chaldean. Well, look, that infamous date has 41 date numerology. It also has 14 date numerology, which is the reverse, lead to gold. That was a big transmutation day in the Matrix, right? Turn Z into AU. Z is lead's number, right? Turn Z into AU. So what happened on September 23rd? Tom Brady became the quarterback. That's 53 date numerology. And what else happened? They said there was, you know, 13 tons of gold, worth $110 million at the time. You see that 110, 11, 11. I mean, that 11, $110 million at the time under the World Trade Center, right? You see that 11. It's worth over $1 billion now of that gold and silver they had. But look at this. Gold is in group 11 of the elements with the atomic number of 79. We talked about how September is 7, but it's the 9th, month in the Gregorian calendar. So, I just wanted to bring this up today. I'm objective on the matter, unemotional about it. I'm a documentarian that works on sports, scripted storylines within the Matrix and society and things like that. So I think this is a wonderful presentation today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you want to see my documentaries I've been dropping, hit my Patreon, support the channel. We're doing a lot of things. If you want to make some money, we're making money in the stock Discord as well. Check out my stock videos and things like that. So, guys, I love you guys, and I'm going to see you guys in the next video.